1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 8.
Hello everybody, this is John from Nevermore Antiques, and I am going to show you the top 30-ish items that we sold in the second part of November, probably about the 16th through the 30th. We did really well on the last part of November. We lost my mother around the 11th, and we had to put our store on vacation while we prepared to have the funeral, and that kind of put a damper on our sales. I think that we would have had a really fantastic month. Probably would have been about at $9,500. I think that we lost probably about $1,500 in sales, but that's okay. We're back up and running, onward and upward. We've had some pretty good days this month. Like this was 692, and this one was 648. So we had 2 days this month to where we made almost $1,300. So I'm not going to complain. It'll be okay. Miss my mom. I love her, but she is in a better place. Love you, Mom. Anyways, back to the video. I am going to show you my first item that we sold. It's going to take a minute because all of these pages are going to have to reload. These Steely car mount kits. I went to an auction, and I bought these for $3 a piece, and I bought everything that the guy had. And he had like 18 of them or something like that. And I paid $3 a piece for them, and I sold them for 20 bucks a piece. So like, yeah, that was really good profit. And they sold quick. Like, I couldn't even, like, I think I had them for 2 weeks, and they were all gone. I wish I had 1,000 of them. At $3 a piece. Yeah, I wish I had 1,000. The next item that I have is I just sold this the other day, was a trumpet. I sold it bought it for parts. It's really in bad shape. It's missing parts. So anyways, I listed it, started it out at 20 bucks. It sold for 20 bucks. We shipped it. I don't know what I had in it, $1 or $2. Not much. It ain't worth much. But it is what it is. This item is back on the list again. I am selling these things for 15 bucks a pop all the time. People buy them, and I don't know what they're doing with them, but they're just onyx, black onyx marble trophy stand base pedestal lamp trophy craft part. Sell them. Got them for free. Got like 7 cases of them, or 8 cases of them with 6 per case, and just free money, free money, free money. Love it. This is really cool. It was a 4-inch or 14-inch 4-pound polished sphere ball. Bought it at Goodwill for $3, sold it for 24. You can't really beat that. That is a fantastic price. $3, $24 profit. This is cool. It was a Gloob Micro Machines Star Wars Death Star. The new movie coming out. It's really popular. This came in a huge Polly Pocket deal that we bought. I bought like a 30-gallon tote full of Polly Pocket. If you see Polly Pocket out there, you need to buy it because it's crazy. People, it's crazy. It's just nuts. There's tons of money in it. I bought this the other day at Goodwill. I had this listed for 2 days and it sold for 35 bucks. I paid $3 for it. And it's this Blue Brain Warp electronic game. You hit it. I don't even know how it worked, but I sold it. The person loved it. They were happy with it. I'm not going to complain. Here's something else to be on the lookout for. Are these exercise equipment, because we know it's coming up. Thanksgiving's done with. Christmas is around the corner, and then everybody's going to try to get into shape. So right now, whenever I go into Goodwill, I hit the aisle where they have all the exercise stuff. I buy it. They have DVDs, shake weights, all kinds of stuff, and a lot of that stuff sells on eBay for really good money. These are a blade that you just hold in your hand and you just go like this. I don't know, but they sold for $39.95, and somebody was glad to get it. This is really interesting buy. Cutler hammer circuit breakers. A lot of people have older houses and they need to be rewired, but instead of rewiring them, spending that $3,000 or $4,000 to rewire a house, when their circuit breakers go out, they just go on eBay and they'll buy a large lot of them like this. I paid like $4 for them at auction. Sold them for $42.95 plus shipping out the door. You can't beat that. Circuit breakers, and the more you can get, there's different kinds. And if they go, they're good. You know, if they won't stay clicked on, then they're not good. Hope that makes sense to you. These are a pair of Nike Air Jordan old school basketball shoes, size 14. I think I bought them at auction for I think I bought them at auction for like $3, $4. Sold them for $44.95. Sweet. This is cool. This is a Norman Rockwell framed painting called The Shiner, and it's of this little girl. Apparently she got in a fight and whooped somebody's backside, so that's sweet. Loved it. Nice glass print, or framed in glass. Had a few dings in the corners of it, but it's cool. Went to a good home. $50. I paid $3 for it at Goodwill. Always hit the picture aisle. Let's see here. This is another item that I consistently sell. Is I put together these Left Behind book sets and I sell them. But this one had like every book. Like it had like Are We Living in the End Times, Babylon Rising, Kingdom Come, The Rapture. It had all of the prequels. That was a good deal. $50 for the whole set. They were happy to get them, and I was happy to sell them. Sorry, I'm clicking ahead so that some of those pages load. I have slow internet. That's why I can't live stream. This was a cool item here. Wait for it to load. It was a saxophone playing Santa Claus. Take a second. It is not being friendly. There we go. The saxophone playing Santa Claus. I bought this for like, I think I bought it for $5 from a buddy, and it worked really well. It was clean, and I loved it. It was so cool. It was so cool. But I actually make videos, and I put their links in my auction, and let me close some of these out that might help. I'm going to close out the ones that we've already seen.
I know how to make people look great in their clothing, but I do not know how to build a website. WordPress.com helps.
There we go. This is the sax playing Santa. He is pretty awesome. Watch this. Watch this. This is too cool. Ain't that cool? But anyways, I make videos and I put them inside of my auctions. And there's actually, I'll show you this real quick. There's a website that I use. Go to eBay. It's called YouTube or Vimo Code Converter for eBay. You take your YouTube, you go to your YouTube video, you put your URL in here, right in here, and then you go down here and you hit Make My eBay Code, and it'll put a code right here, and you just highlight it, copy it, and then you paste it over into your auction, and it'll put a little picture and a link to your YouTube video. People can click on it and they can watch. And I think it's important because it demonstrates that the item works and the condition, and I just love it. I think it's great. I actually have started a Nevermore Antiques demonstration channel just for those videos so that I can upload them. And then I put some videos on other channels that I'm trying to get views up so that they can be monetized. It's, you know, that's the YouTube stuff though. So the saxophone playing Santa, really cool. Sold it for $50, shipped, paid $5 for it. What a bargain. This is let's see here, an empty Jack Daniels bottle. It wasn't empty at some point, but it is now. And it sold for $49.95. So if you like to drink the Jack, you might want to save your bottles. So yeah. I bought these for like $2 at a booth where I keep antiques at the antique shop, and I paid $2 for them. Sold them for 50. I bought a lot of this stuff. It's a slow seller. Those sold for 50, but that's a good deal. It paid for everything else I ever bought from the guy, so everything else is profit from here on out. This is a lot of 35 cassette tapes, all rock, Poison, Alice Cooper, Rat, Whitesnake, Winger, Blue Murder, Cheap Trick, Cinderella, Extreme, Mr. Big, Skid Row. You get the point. Paid 50 cents a piece at Goodwill. Sold them for $50 shipped on eBay, which worked out pretty well. I'm glad to make the money. I've had this for a while. It was a sonic boom alarm clock. Apparently it shakes the bed. It wakes people up. It vibrates the bed. Don't know if I'd like that, but somebody apparently needed it. Sold it for $54.95. I sat on it a while though, guys. No joke. I had that probably. I probably had that. Yeah, I probably had that for a year. I know. Don't keep stuff listed that long, but I sold it for $54.95. So, this is cool. This is some stuff that we had. It's a Cincy deer, $59.95. This is going out of the country. This is actually a consignment from a dealer who can't sell Cincy on eBay because it's against Cincy rules. And I'm a rebel, and I will sell Cincy stuff on eBay because I don't sell Cincy and never going to get a Cincy account, so that's okay. Anyways, the stuff sells good, especially once it retires. It's definitely worth looking into. I make 30% of that, so about $20 of that's mine, but I don't have anything in it, so I'll take $20 for putting it in a box and shipping it. And when you have to do that, I got a beautiful wife that does that. Here's another Cincy thing, so that's $120. So you think that's $36 in my pocket, and all I had to do was put it in a box and ship it out. That's cool though. I love this. This is a copy of a Yashica camera, medium format camera. It's the one, if you watched my video from the first part of the month, I actually sold this camera for $265, which is sweet. I actually made a video about that several months ago about finding the camera laying in my bed. It was on Facebook. Cool story. You should watch all my videos because they're pretty good. This here was a sweet deal. $70. New old stock Delco Remy. Sorry, my ear's itching. Switch for an old C10 pickup. I've just made ridiculous money off this stuff. I bought all this stuff. I bought out a whole parts department of a Chevy dealership that went out of business, and that was in just one item. I bought out a whole Chevy AC Delco parts department. I had 3 truckloads of parts, and I paid $200. Yeah, me too. Yeah, crazy. $200. I sold a set of 454 rockers, 16 rockers. I sold a set of them for $170. I paid $200 for everything. I've made stupid money on that. Never be afraid of there being too much. A lot of 40 Atari games. I bought them at an auction for like $25, sold them for $80. Quick flip, nothing special. I bought this at Goodwill. I paid $20 for it. Sold it for $100 shipped. Didn't do super well. You know, it cost $30 to ship. Paid $20 for it, $50. Made $50. You know, $100. Made $50. No complaints. Now this was cool. I bought these from an estate sale. They were actually in a bunch of junk that I had bought, and they were left over. They were in the bottom of a box, and the guy was looking for them. I had no idea they were in the box. I come home, I find them in the bottom of the box. They couldn't have been too valuable. They only sold for $108, but essentially had $2 in them, so that's sweet. I like a $108, you know, from 2. Another cool item here. This is part of that big electronics buy that I made a few months ago that I've been slowly selling. I sold this for $129. Actually, I think I took an offer on it for like $90. And NOS, New Old Stock Craig car cassette recorder. It was a good deal. I've made a ton of money on that. I spent $127 with these people and have just made crazy money on that stuff ever since. This is something that I loved. I didn't even want to sell it. It was absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so gorgeous. A Sterling Smith Corona typewriter. Beautiful keys. Just look at that thing. Like, this thing's just minty. A little bit of a booger right there. I went to a Jewish in St. Louis. It was in Ladue, which is a really ritzy part of St. Louis. And this was sitting on the floor for $15. And it was beautiful. And it was a some kind of Jewish thrift store. And I bought it for 15 bucks. And I sold it. Like, I had it listed for 2 days and it sold for $200. Gone. It was gorgeous. Made me cry. And the next item is the coolest item of the year. The story behind it's really cool. I bought this at Goodwill for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. It was a old school Jammin' Jimmy whiner to BMX. They're really rare. I shipped this all the way to California, priority mail, to a guy, and he got it the day he won this bike. He found a Jammin' Jimmy Warner jersey at an outdoor flea market. It was so cool. It was destined to go to this guy. He was really nice, really friendly. I didn't really want to sell it, but I needed the money to go back into the account because I was gonna have to buy my mom a headstone. And you know, for 500 bucks, it was $20. You know, it's just my mom smiling down on me. I believe that. I sold it to the guy, 500 bucks. God's good to me. He got the bike, and he deserved it. He's a really cool guy. But other than that, we hit our 22,000 feedback. It's been a good month. December, we're hoping for a good December. It started out kind of slow, I think, today. I say it started out slow, but we did $268 today, so that's a pretty good day. So hopefully we can do $200 a day every day this month. I would love that. That would give us about 31 days in December. That'd give us about $6 grand. Let's see, times 31. Be 6,200 bucks. If I could do 6,200 bucks this month, I'd be happy with that. So, anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching me again. I made 2 videos today. I had to do it late at night. It's 1:35 in the morning. Pardon me. It's 1:35 in the morning, and the only time I can make videos is late at night because I have 3 kids, and we just got done finishing our foster parent classes, so we're going to be getting more. And I'll be doing some videos about that, maybe on one of my other channels. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you picked something up that you didn't know before. If you would, like and subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. We appreciate you guys. I hope you like the festive Christmas stuff that I got going on over here. I say over here because that's the screen that I'm actually, I have 2 monitors, and that's the screen that I'm filming on. But I'm not very good at this. You guys are just have to forgive me. But I got the Christmas lights up. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas, guys. Love you. God bless you guys. You have a good night. God bless.